Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Force Reckon and it's time for a skill check. Hi! Pretty neat, huh? I actually did an intro. I actually sat down to make that intro just before I recorded this. I actually spent a lot of time today on YouTube watching Faris, which I will put a link in the description and probably like this little picture somewhere. He teaches a lot about Davinci Resolve and how to use Davinci Resolve. I use Davinci Resolve for editing, especially in the Fusion page. He's very insightful, very helpful, and he's very clear, which makes me enjoy him a lot. As for goals, did very good. Shower, teeth, hygiene, stuff like that, still doing great. Once again, didn't shower Sunday because I got home and I was like, I don't feel grimy, I don't feel like I need a shower, work was not bad, and so I decided to try and record Cyberpunk instead, only to have crashing issues. So I'm trying to figure that out. I may not end up recording Cyberpunk, purely because the reason I tried to record it yesterday is because I feel like I'm just losing interest in it, and I need to get it recorded before I completely lose interest in it. That ship might have sailed. That's fine. I still know what I want to do with that. I'll come back around to it. That's how my brain works. I get off of a game for a while, and then I get back onto it if I really like it. Cyberpunk's one of those that I left for a while, came back for a while, left for a while, came back for a while, left for a while. They did the big update, came back. I'll probably come back to it. Instead, immediately after I record this, I am going to edit it, get it uploaded, and then I'm going to record RimWorld, because I have an idea for RimWorld, and doing RimWorld like a roguelike. So we will record that and spend the week probably trying to just edit that together. Next big thing, writing! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That it doesn't look complete, I know. It actually is. So the last character that needs to be described there is literally just tavern keeper listed in that, and it's a short story that's meant to essentially be a singular chapter of a larger story that I've built there. So I'm not gonna make an expanded synopsis, because that's hey, make a 5 to 6 page model of the entire work. And the extended descriptions are what are their long-term goals for this story, and it's that seems like something I need to put into write a biography. Basically, it's done. I plan on getting a rough draft put together for the chapter this week. I have another thing half done here for another story that I want to write. That's probably also going to be closer to much longer, but is a little bit more unique in itself than the other story, and has caught my attention more. But I'm still bouncing back and forth between them. I haven't worked. Well, I say that I didn't work on my originally second story. Now kind of third place on the list. So basically, I've started a new thing. Finished the information for one of my things. I haven't worked on the third thing, but the new thing is kind of already super mostly filled out. What else do we got? I'm gonna be dropping looking into modding, because that's very it's complicated, because I go through so many different games. I feel like it'd probably be better to, I have a friend who does programming, so if I really need a specific mod for something, which is the reason for learning it, instead of just making random mod, that would be what I would use it for. I'll probably just hit that friend up and be hey, can I throw you $50 to put together this quick mod for me? Take a couple hours of your time and do that for this game, and they'd probably be pretty chill. Basically, I'm just trying to do too much, and I'm not a coder. I forgot why I stopped trying to code. It's just my brain doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. It just does. I tried to learn some modding stuff, and one of the things I did was I tried to do an XML patch thing using a few different methods and tools for RimWorld, and it was literally a singular line of a patch, and I couldn't get it to work. I sent it to my friend, and he sent it back. I still don't know what he changed. It worked. I don't know. Why I went to school for computer science originally, I don't fucking know. I should have gone for creative writing or something. I did end up not writing a song, but I've got a theme for a song. Not a theme song, a theme for a song. I've written down batches of lyrics that I really like. The only problem I'm going to have with that is, once again, it's going to be something that I would probably end up overextending myself on, so I probably won't do it. The reason being, I would have to go back and relearn music theory, which I like music. I don't I care so much about music theory. If I can throw some music together, great. I don't know anybody who's like a musical, like a producer or like a composer or anything like that who could do the kind of music that I would want, because the song I'm looking at is kind of like rap, hip-hop, metal-ish. What else do we have? I don't have an outro for my gaming channel yet. Don't have an outro for this, so we're just gonna kind of fade out to black again. But I did make the intro for this, so that's good. Didn't do that. I talked to the bus driver who like regularly takes over the bus that I ride home consistently. She was really cool. She was a lot of fun to talk to. We just really kind of shot the shit about like getting home from work, because she was on her last like 2 laps of the day. Apparently she's like a midday, and so like they switch what route they're doing every couple hours, like 4 laps-ish of different routes, just so that the, like, people have moments. They'll take their lunch or they'll take their break, and then they'll go and take over a new route. So it was pretty cool. It was some fun stuff. I didn't really like make a connection there. Talked to a couple coworkers, just like chatted with them. I've started making jokes with some coworkers here and there, just something that I'm not used to doing, but I'm just trying to be more conversational in general in life. Comedy! I did nothing with the comedy this week. You can see the reflection of my video in my eyes, of my own face. Watch my video to remember what it is I said I was going to do. Hygiene stuff already dealt with. Video work. So some of the video work that I plan on doing this week is to make the outro for this channel, make an outro for my gaming channel. I do have an old outro that I'm probably just going to edit around and tweak some stuff on. Maybe it might be easier to just make my own. And then also record and edit RimWorld roguelike. For my writing stuff, I want to do a rough draft of either or both the new story I'm working on or of Passing Tales. I'm actually going to change this from rough draft. I'm going to do rough draft / finalize. The fuck is this called? Fabula? Fucking stupid name. Fabula for that. And then also pace out and fill out the lyrics properly for the song that I kind of started working on at work. Go over my comedy routines, just work them out, just kind of like figure out flows and the big beats to hit, talks between. And then obviously talk to people. So that's the goals for this week. I think we pretty much did everything this last week except for the coding, because I'm just kind of like axing that. Big moment today. I'm not going to get into too many details because it'll probably be fucking ages. Basically, I realized something about modern entertainment, mostly like YouTube and stuff like that. Those are the things that I watch usually. And even to some degree TV shows and stuff. They've changed to the point where I don't enjoy them anymore. I don't have a problem with clickbait titles, but clickbait titles aren't interesting to me, if that makes sense. Like, clickbait title is the catch-all term for people who make titles that are intended to draw your attention in and get your interest enough to actually start watching the video. It's not really that big a deal. The problem is that clickbait titles also tend to, because of how common it is, exaggerate the events, and then the content is overly energized in order to try and make it live up to the hype of that. I don't know, I just feel like I feel like an old crotchety old man. Oh, you children and your newfangled fancy fast comedy and humor is just not, I don't like it. That's basically boils it down. Is new entertainment is too, and I realize it's kind of ironic because I do cut out like all the dead space in this, is too hyper for me. As somebody with ADHD, it bounces too much. There's too much like ha 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 ha. And it's either way too short or way too long. I want the kind of content that I enjoy is stuff like another YouTuber that I watch regularly is Mr. Samuel Streamer. They're also very energetic and they are that kind of like choppy around, but it's not overly edited. It's just good gameplay and humor. And that's what I enjoy. And so it's nice to see that coming back. Or to see that in something I can watch. I think he's the only person who I genuinely, him and Jesse Cox are the only people whose gaming content I still watch consistently, because I always enjoy it, even if the thing they're doing is bad, because their personalities are great, and because the kind of content they make tends to be just mostly raw footage with very little attention-grabbing editing, which I get why things kind of shifted that way, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, nor nor do I have a problem with it. It's just not something that I enjoy. The point is, I can't find new entertainment that I want to watch, and there's no new creators who are making the kind of content that I prefer to watch. So just gonna stop using my entertainment time for that and probably use my entertainment time for kind of like, maybe I'll just start learning to enjoy learning again. I used to love learning until school beat the shit out of me with it in terrible ways. So maybe just some more practical learning and like self-fascination. We'll see where I end up. That's going to be it for this week. Thank you guys very much for watching. As always, you guys are awesome. Stay awesome. Have an awesome night, you awesome little lava monsters. Once again, please share with me and with each other successes you had this week. What did you do that you accomplished that you felt very proud of? Gain some external motivation. Say, I'm trying to work on this. Chat with each other, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.